All right, look. So, I was on YouTube, right? Because I'm like, all right, what do I want to watch? Okay, I was something to my eye, and this video came up. The laziest breed of men. Okay, and now, me personally, I would not say I'm lazy. I would say I'm quite productive. I have hobbies, I have things I do at work. I'm a productive member of society. So I'm genuinely curious, right? Like, 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 what's that one thing called? There's a specific word for it. Neat, something like that. NEET. What is? There's a specific label. I don't know what the letters stand for. It's like non-employed. No, I don't know, bro. But as I look, so this video's from like 2 years ago or something. So I'm kind of crazy that it popped up on my For You page. I'm like, all right, whatever. But let's see what he's talking about.
Tired from what? Content creation is harder than your 9 to 5.
Alright, what's up with y'all? So today we're looking at a Twitch streamer who decided to pick up TikTok and upload his daily routine and a bunch of videos about his job as
I'm not gonna lie, is that not weird? Like, no disrespect to his content, because that's his content. That's what he does, right? But like, I don't know, recording yourself fake sleeping, waking up. I guess the brushing your teeth part is kind of, but like, there's just some things you fake, and it's like, yo, like, is that not weird? Is that not off to you? I feel like you could just say, okay, I wake up, like, you don't. I guess some people are more visual, but I don't know. For me personally, that just sits off as like weird. That sits off as weird. Like, that's the easiest way I could say it, honestly.
a small content creator. And at one point, y'all, I was a small content creator, so I'm sure I can relate to some of these. I do believe this dude at one point said that streaming on Twitch is hard.
Content creation is harder than a 9 to 5. I'm not gonna lie. This whole content creation is hard. It's like yes and no, cause I feel like it's a labeling of it, claiming it as harder. No, it's just difficult in different areas. Like you can't just, cause it's not physically demanding. Realistically, most of the time it's not physically demanding. It's just creatively or socially even. Cause I feel like if you're huge on the huge end, you gotta constantly keep chat entertained, or the viewers entertained, right? So in that aspect, okay, it's difficult because it's like, okay, you gotta keep a large amount of people entertained. I'm like, I don't think everyone's suited for it, right? You can make the argument for anything, but it's easy in the fact that it's like you can do anything and just upload it and see how that goes. That's the thing. That's what makes it so easy. It's so, I don't want to say accessible, but it's like, it's so easy to get into. And it's easy to get into, but it's hard to like be successful at it. That's what I'm saying.
Better than working a 9 to 5, which say you've never worked a job without saying you've never worked a job. That's how I feel about that. But I don't even know what to expect. We're just
again. It's like content creation is easy because it's like, depending on what you do, mad easy, right? Like reacting, for example, that's not hard, bro. That's not hard. It's so easy. So I work jobs, so it's like I know working is difficult because it can also be just draining mentally. Doing a job you don't like, and it's like, yo, that's a problem in and of itself. But I'm seeing content creation as like, imagine if that was your main source of income, and it's like, yo, you're worried because you're still not a huge creator, and it's like, okay, I still can't do this yet. It's more of a side thing right now. It's not reliable. And if you were to just go all in, it's like, yo, you have to be smart about it. But that's
gonna check this out today. Shout out LilyGirl18. If you want to shout out, I got a link in the description for y'all. Let's watch.
My morning routine as a small content creator. I always make my bed when I get up and make myself some G Fuel to get me energized.
Okay, hold up. Your first drink of the day is G Fuel? Are you insane? That's really how you're starting your morning. I mean, props.
Is G Fuel okay? I don't drink G Fuel. Is that a pre-workout thing? I don't drink it. Or does it have like caffeine in it? Because that's crazy. Because me, I wake up, I'm like, okay, do daily stuff. Brush my teeth, wash my face. And the first drink I'll get is like water. It's literally water. I don't, because because it's like, yo, I'm not trying to start off with sugar. I don't really drink milk, if I'm being honest. I don't drink coffee because I don't know. I feel like if I drink coffee, I had to put like a lot of creamer or something and sugar. Like the taste of pure coffee itself it don't hit for me. Like throughout the day, I'll drink other stuff, right? But like off rip, I'm drinking water. I'm taking water every single day of the week. Every
To
single
him
day
for
of the
making
week.
his bed, but that G Fuel, I don't know about all that.
Then I brush my teeth and take a shower, and most mornings I'll shave my face. I always try to make myself some kind of breakfast, and even though eggs are pretty gross, they give me the fuel I need to edit my videos throughout the day.
The way he phrased that.
Eggs are not that bad. I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy. That's crazy to say. Eggs are so clutch. And this is just me rambling, but that it is the most clutch things possible for food. It's simple, it's fast. Boom. Just it's good. It's good.
It gives me the fuel I need to edit my videos throughout the day. You know, I need a large amount of fuel to be able to complete this insane task.
That's the thing. It really isn't physically demanding. Content creation is not physically demanding. So saying things like, oh, I need food for my energy. Yes, you know. But at the same time, like, gang, I don't know. It's a matter of it's more mentally draining, especially if you're doing something for a long time. Cause like me personally, you know, this isn't draining. It's not draining at all. But it's like I be tired because I also be playing soccer, like training, things like that. Like I'm physical, so I wonder how his routine is, where he says he needs that energy. But I don't know, gang.
Like, listen, I know that editing videos can be draining, but gives me the energy. Shut the fuck. All right, so we already saw his morning routine. I'm curious about his nightly routine. I want to see how he winds down. I really feel like there's a lot I can learn from this individual right here. Swell, young man.
Nightly routine of a small content creator. My schedule clears up after I edit, so I usually walk to the gas station for some Ghost or some Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
That's Yo. Like, I drink energy drinks, right? But to go to sleep, yeah, you're tripping, gang. Because, A, that's for sure messing up your sleep. B, why? Bro, drink something to wind you down and calm down, like coffee. I'd even say tea, possibly, but that has caffeine. But, like, Ghost? Ghost is crazy. And, okay, the thing is, okay, he finishes off the day with editing. And this is just me, I don't really care about his, like, but at the same time, it's like, okay, what does he do during the day? But that's prying too much into his own personal life, and, like, that's a bit unnecessary. But, I don't know, bro, there's so much to it that it's like, I can see why he gets hate, if he got hate for it. I can see why he gets hate.
Your digestive system is just screaming at you. Yeah, I remember back in the day when I was working a 9 to 5 and I would wake... Y'all gonna call me crazy for this. I woke up every single day at around 6, 7 a.m. and my first meal of the day would be beef jerky and Monster Energy. I'm not even kidding. And looking back at it...
That's wild. That's wild. That is so wild, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Beef jerky, cool. Beef jerky is fire. But a Monster? I don't even like Monster. But like an energy, bro, I don't know, maybe because I'm just aware that I'm like, okay, you know, I shouldn't be drinking it like mad early, mad into it, you know? Because I wake up, boom, you know, whatever I eat is whatever I eat. It could be eggs, it could be something like that. And then I won't drink an energy drink till like 12 or 1. Like, I'm already up for hours at that point. Like 4 or 5 hours at that point. I'm like, okay, it's probably 6 hours too. Like, yo, I don't know. Back then, I did the same though. I woke up and I'll drink an energy drink like at 8 a.m. But that's because I'd be awake at like 4 a.m. So I guess even then, I don't know, bro.
Now, it's
That's
kind of
crazy.
funny because I remember asking myself, oh, why does my stomach hurt all the time? Not realizing that I was
Yeah.
putting all that trash in my body every single morning. Listen, I do have a sweet taste for like energy drinks. For some reason, I wish I didn't. And really, I've quit drinking energy drinks because they just don't do anything for me. But that's crazy. This man starts his morning off with G Fuel and ends it with Mountain Dew, I think he said. Your body does not like you, brother.
I'm usually exhausted when I get home since it's at the end of my day.
I don't know if that's the right word, bro. Maybe tired. You've been sitting at a desk all day. You definitely can't be exhausted. Maybe mentally exhausted. I don't know what he means by that, but that word is
Right.
crazy to use.
So this is when I
Mentally.
start getting ready for bed. I don't get much time to relax since I stay busy throughout my day, so this is around the time I usually brush my teeth, shower, and watch some YouTube until I fall asleep.
I ain't gonna lie, chat. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. This daily routine sounds depressing as fuck. Listen, chat.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I can't. Although I do it at times, like watch YouTube before I go to sleep. But it's not like I watch it till I fall asleep. And the thing is, it's like I'll be dead tired, and I'm just like, all right, whatever. Everything else is done throughout my schedule. Like I'll read, I'll play the guitar. Like I'm learning the guitar. I'm like playing soccer and all that good stuff, right? So I'll just be like this, like exercise like that be physically draining me. So I lay down. I'm like, okay, gang. I'm chilling for a good hour-ish, and I'm just dead. I'm dead tired. Like I'll be falling asleep mad quick. Like I like set my phone away, like all that. Like I got my mindset. I'm going to sleep, bro. I pass out mad quick. Give me 2 minutes and I'm gone. I'm out. I'm out for the night. I'm out for the night. That's how it be for me. Just cause I'm like I'm physically tired. Got a long day. Tomorrow, gotta make the most of it. Gotta get my sleep, and I'm gone. I'm gone.
I'm a content creator, so I know how the whole game goes of the daily routine with being able to upload videos or stream videos every day. This dude seems like all he does is just stays at his desk all day. And I remember back.
You see, that's the thing. That's why I didn't want to, because I feel like there's a huge part of his day he's leaving out. That's what I'm assuming. Because I'm assuming the morning routine is strictly the morning. The night routine is like 8 p.m. to whatever time. Like, it's that final stretch. Like, we had that huge chunk in the middle. And that we don't know what he does. So I'm not going to judge and criticize him and say, it sounds like he has a boring life. Like, he don't do much. So I don't know.
When I used to do that until I started scheduling my days to where I had some more balance in my life. I hit the gym a year ago, or I started hitting the gym a year ago. I started eating healthier. I started taking walks more. I started playing tennis more. I started playing basketball more. You know what I'm saying? Then you wouldn't want to be
Yo, you know what sport is low-key underrated? Like, he's talking about tennis. He's talking about basketball. I like badminton, low-key. Badminton, low-key fire. Although it's very rare to ever play it. But the times I have played it, which was mainly in school, right? It was a vibe. It was low-key fun. I did like tennis, badminton, and what's the other one? Pickleball. I'm taking badminton low-key. Tennis is cool and all. Bro, I keep saying, why did I say cricket? What's pickleball? Ain't it similar? Just smaller court or something like that? I don't know, gang. But badminton, low-key fun. It's underrated in my eyes. Like, it's a calm, low pastime.
drinking Red Bull and G Fuel all the time. He hasn't mentioned water once. Where's the water? Also, an energy drink before bed? What?
Natural vitamins. Look, I just think it's really yummy, and it sure is a lot better for me than just downing a bunch of Monster or Red Bull.
Listen, bro. Just listen closely. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong. G Fuel is better than Red Bull. Actually, I don't know about all that. Have you ever considered trying to drink water or trying to eat healthy?
That's the thing. It's like we don't know it's that space of time we don't know. We don't know his diet. We're just seeing two parts, the beginning and the end. We don't know what happens in the middle. That's why I'm like, okay. But by the looks of it, just taking context clues, it does not look good. It does not look good. That's all I can say personally.
and do it consistently. I know maybe on the first day you'll be like, oh, I don't like this, I don't like how it tastes. I'm not saying choose things you don't like, but G Fuel, my dog, no. That was an advertised product through like Keemstar and a bunch of other people in 2016 and a bunch of gamers. Like, you really think a bunch of gamers are gonna make a product that gives you good energy? I hate to say it too, you know, I'm sure maybe it gives you a little bit of energy, but it is nowhere near the best option you can have. Maybe make a protein shake, maybe walk outside. You don't need G Fuel. Even Gatorade is a good option, and Prime is a pretty good option too from what I've seen. I tried it one time, was very good.
Tired from what? Content creation is harder than your 9 to 5.
And there's the take. There's the take that got everyone upset and everyone talking about it. Cause look, it's not harder. It's not harder. It's just, I guess it's harder in one way, maybe at most. Hold on, I'm gonna
there it is.
There we go. It's more difficult in one specific way. It's mentally. That's literally the only thing. But at the same time, we can have arguments about, okay, what about doctors? What about, and like, no, physically, gang, it is not demanding. It is not demanding at all. It's just more creatively demanding. But then, like, bro, that's such a lose-lose take. That is really what it is. That is a lose-lose take. But at the same time, it's more logical to say a 9 to 5 is harder, obviously. But then you have jobs like a cashier or something like that isn't hard either. I know because I've worked that. I'm speaking from experience. So it's like it's different it's difficult in different ways. It's difficult in different ways. Now, I just wonder, like, I haven't seen the full clip context of what he's saying, so I'm not sure if he's saying more difficult than every single job or whatever. Like, obviously not, bro. Obviously he's tweaking out if he's saying that.
Chat. I didn't think we'd get here. Now, obviously, I don't have to break this down, but I feel like I should, just to paint the picture better for y'all, that this is so wrong. I've worked 4 9 to 5s in my entire life. My first job was working at Sky Zone, and that was actually a really fun job. Second job was working at a restaurant as a busser and an expo, and then my third job was working as a server. And then my fourth and most recent job that I held was working in a warehouse, moving boxes in the back.
I'm not gonna lie, working in a warehouse seems so depressing, bro. It seems so depressing. Like, especially because I know some of them be like dead, like dead in the night, like 4 a.m. ish, like that graveyard shifting, bro. That's gotta be so depressing. Moving boxes in this like concrete, bro. I wish you all the best. Like, thank you for your service, gang, because that is one of those jobs I'm like, I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. Like, if I was to take a graveyard shift or something, I'd much rather be like a security if that was possible. Let me protect the mall or something. Let me just walk around. Let me get my own office. Let me just chill, or a hotel clerk thing or whatever. Like, that seems so much easier than, because of warehouse, bro. Just the idea in my mind just kills me alone. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that.
Selling countertops, selling cabinets to people, big things too. I had to move these all the way to the back of a warehouse just by carrying shit and just rolling stuff on a dolly. I'm talking refrigerators. I was having to work. And then once my YouTube channel popped off, I didn't have to work there anymore. I quit. I put in my 2-day notice. It's supposed to be a 2-week notice, but I was just like, I'm out of here. And I'm not gonna lie, this job is the easiest thing I've ever done. That's also the most rewarding. I'm just gonna keep it all the way a stack with y'all. I make so much money off this, and obviously it's only because of you guys tuning in. I recognize that, but all I'm doing is just putting gameplay on the screen and talking about random things I see on the internet. Like, I know this dude is not saying this is harder than a 9 to 5. I can sit here and complain all the time like, oh, I'm getting kind of stressed out by this, but I always have to bring myself back into reality and be like, holy
yeah. No. You bring yourself back, look at it, and it's like, if you're making a good amount of money, like, bro. And not to say the money's everything about it, but it's like, yo, it's such a blessed job, bro. It's like the athletes, if we want to compare it, but athletes, it's obviously more difficult because they have to physically train their body. Like, that is an exhausting effort, knowing, because I play sports. So it's like, similar but not the same. And it's like, yo, it's a blessing if you actually do manage to blow up. Because it's not hard. It's not hard to create content. Unless you're doing some sort of sophisticated thing. But it's like you do it out of the love of the game too. Like if you're going to do something deep and, you know, intricate, like some sort of documentary or like some information or something like that. Like obviously you do that out of the love of the game. You know? So it's not like I have to. You don't have to. You don't have to, gang. You could just work a regular job, and that's how it be for some people. Some people find enjoyment in that. Just a regular cool job or, you know, whatever.
Shit, bro, are you seriously complaining about this? You're really complaining about your dream job? Nah, you can kind of tell this dude's never worked a job in his life. And if he did, it was a very easy job. To further prove my point, I remember when I was able to make YouTube my full-time job, I started crying, dog. I straight up started hysterically crying because it's such a blessing. And the fact that this dude doesn't understand that, it hasn't even clicked in his brain yet that this is such a blessing to have. And maybe he's just having too much like technology overstimulation and he just needs to go the fuck outside. I mean, bro, all you do is drink Red Bull, all you do is sip G Fuel, or whatever you do. I don't know what you do. Set blocks in your schedule to make yourself happier, because looking at your eyes right now, I know your ass depressed. And looking at your room too.
You really don't know how much hard work goes into creating multiple videos a day. Being constantly creative with new video ideas, trying to make footage look good, getting new shots, taking many takes over and over, it can get to be a lot.
And that's not because the job itself is hard, you're just overthinking it. I remember when I used to do the same thing, I would take my takes like, here's an example. Alright, how's it going? How's it going, everybody? Until I just started realizing that I'm overcomplicating this shit. How's it going, everybody?
Yo, that's the thing. I feel like some videos are more delicate and sensitive than others. Cause like a reaction like this, gang, it's like I have room for mistakes. I have room for errors. I have room to do dumb things and say dumb things. And it's like, you know, obviously I'm a bit more aware of this, and I'm not gonna say something that's crazy, which I just want clicks and all that. Like, obviously, I have morals to it, but and I understand some things, especially if you're talking about something very deep, very sophisticated and, you know, intellectual. Like if you're talking about like politics or something like that, you have to be very careful with your words. You have to be very intentional with what you're saying, and understand that it's like, yo, you have to be understanding of it. If you were to have a trying to teach someone something, like that is a different level. That is a different level of trying to have an expression of what you're trying to teach and all that. You know, because for the most part, I do think it's a lot of overthinking, and for the most part, I do think it's a lot of trying to get it perfect, which it most likely will never be perfect. Because you know how that saying goes, but it's like, yeah, you know, do the best that you can, obviously. But I feel like that also leads to overthinking and, okay, I can do better. And it's like, yo, okay. You got to be a bit more grounded, I guess. Got to be a bit more grounded. And I feel like that applies to anything. Not everything can be perfect, but I don't know. It's a weird part. Like, how do you know it can improve, and how do you know when it's good enough? It's a weird line. I'll say that for sure.
All doing well today. It's simple. You're just overthinking it. And it's probably because you want to seek approval or play the algorithm game. I don't know what your motive is, but bro, just be you. That is not the job's problem. That is your problem. Remember back when I was starting my videos out in like 2019, and I would talk like this every single video. I would talk like a radio announcer, and I would just stress myself out because it just wasn't me, bro. I was trying to seek approval or try to play the algorithm game. I was trying to be funny. Just be you, bro. That's how you really win in this shit. For those who are listening to this still, I feel like we can have a soul to soul if you've been subscribed to my channel for a long time. I have evolved so much as a human since then. I stopped caring so much about what I say and what I shouldn't say. If this is is too corny or if this is too whack or if people are gonna think I'm weird for that. I'd rather let people think I'm weird for it, because guess what? I'm working with me. I'm not working with a mask of me.
Bro doesn't leave his house. Having lots of friends and going out too much can be a really big distraction. I keep my circle really small. Of course, going out with friends is really nice and all, but all of my best friends have common interests with me, so it's a really good environment for productivity. People call my life sad or depressing, but I like how I live. It makes me happy, so I don't see why there's anything wrong with that.
Now,
That's cool. That's a good point. If it makes him happy, that's perfectly fine. You know, if he finds a good balance and he likes it, you know, for that period instead of, you know, living he's at, that's good. Because I don't know, there's something about having one way of living forever. Like, that just doesn't sit right with me. Like, you know, having a certain routine, having a certain thing, it's good for a point and period of time, but it's like when you want to evolve or go past, it's like something has to change or something has to be improved upon or things had to be moved around. It's like you can't do certain things as you once did, and it's like, but also learning how to unwind and learning how to relax, because it's like, yo, okay, of course I would want to, you know, have fun and go out with friends, you know, just rah, like, just do dumb things, right? But it's like there's a level of knowing I can't constantly keep doing that. I don't know, bro, but that's just me just ranting. That's just me ranting.
I know y'all can smell that cope from a mile away. Look at his face when he says that. Oh, I love how I live. You're not really expressing it. And you're making tons of TikTok videos coping, basically, about how quote-unquote hard your life is and how much goes into being a
I guess that's true. Context does matter. Context does matter. Because if you're over here saying, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love doing what I do, but you're making videos about, oh, this is too hard, this is harder than 9 to 5, this is so consuming, I'm so tired, like, then do you really love it? Why are you talking about it so much? Just do it, right? It's a separation from, you know, okay, it's tiring, is, you know, but I'm gonna keep doing it because I love it. But it's like, yo, he's talking about it. And I guess that could be his content. That could be a way he's just trying to pull in people like, yo, look at him saying all these crazy things. Working their 9 to 5 is harder than streaming or creating content. Like, yo, I don't know, but it takes things into context for sure. Because if he's making videos about how hard it is, it's like, then why do you keep doing it? What is it authentically you wanting to do it out of the love of the game, or is it just you trying to farm for attention? That's the real question.
all streamer. Like, bro, no, there's not really shit that goes into it compared to most people that live on this earth. Most people are out here working their jobs, doing more things that you have to do on a daily basis, and they get 10 times less benefit than you, bro. Think about that. I don't believe this dude loves his life. I mean, sure, he might like it because of all the benefits he gets, but he doesn't love it. You can tell. And the reason why I'm so, like, crazy about this right now, like, I'm really fired up about this because I low-key kind of want to help him in a way. I hope he's watching this video. It's almost like he's living half of his life. He doesn't understand that there's another side to this that you can actually...
I don't know. The way I see it is like, yeah, he could want to help him. Like, yo, that could have been where I could have gone. You know, through different lessons, through different experiences, through a different way of viewing life, I could have been that person. Because it's like they're both in the same space of content creation, but it's two different outcomes, two different roads, two different people, two different lives. And it's like, yo, through a different set of circumstances, I could have been that person. So it's like he's seeing the downside, the side effects, the negative things of it, right? Of living this life. And it's like, yo, if there's any way I can help him, like, by all means, let me try. Because it's almost like a reflection of what he could have been. And that's me just thinking too much into it, probably. But that's just the way I'm seeing it. That's the way I'm interpreting it as.
Tap into to make you want to enjoy this stuff. And shit, it'll probably coincide with being able to pop off as a streamer. Once you have good energy in your streams, people mess with you more. They laugh at your streams. They smile at your streams. Bro, I have not detected a single emotion out of any of these videos yet, other than just depression.
Day in the life of a content creator. I made some G Fuel because I desperately needed to organize, so this should give me the energy that I need.
Alright, by this point, it's like, who the fuck raised this kid? You need energy to clean your room? That's his way of saying I'm depressed and I need a substance to be able to have enough energy to clean my room. That is the definition of depression. I can go do groceries by myself without all that stuff. I can clean my room. I can make my bed. I can shower without all this stuff. Like, what is he talking about? Are y'all kind of confused by this too?
Energy that I need. I spent the first half of my day batch filming other videos, so this is basically a full-on content day. After I filmed, my room was a complete...
Oh, we seen the water. There's the water. There's the water. There's the water. Alright, we know he's drinking water. Bare minimum. Bare minimum, we know he's drinking water. But at the same time, I don't know. It's the whole idea of recording these things when it's like, yo, I guess sure you're showing what you do in a day, but it's like, I don't know. Some things just seem unnatural. It like fills in that gap. I guess.
complete mess, so the second half of my day was spent cleaning and editing. I made some dinner and edited the footage that I had, but I was totally drained by the time it was done,
bruh.
so I went to sleep.
Okay, totally drained at the end of your day when you started it off by drinking G Fuel, making your bed, and
No. Okay, gang. That's the structure of his day. That is such a light day, bro. That is such a light day. I didn't see no physical activity, no going to the gym, no playing a sport, no, nothing that is too physically demanding. It's just things that take time. Washing clothes, folding clothes, reorganizing, just putting stuff where it needs to go. Like, that is not consuming, gang. That is not consuming. Like, you know, and I don't know. That is not consuming to me in my eyes. Just because I do that, and I'm like, I think nothing of it. So for that to be so consuming to him, it's like, yo, I wonder what his natural energy level is, because it could be some mental health stuff like depression, or I don't know, gang. Because that in itself is, it's not tiring. It's not for an average person, for a regular person. It's not. Like, we do it because it's nothing to us.
cleaning your room that you needed G Fuel to help you with. Then you work on videos and then organize again, I think he said, and you're tired by the end of your day. Bro, you need to restructure your entire life. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest, and yeah, that's all I really wanted to look at today. Let me know what you guys think about this in the
Alright, good video by Poncho. And this is the first time I've seen one of his videos, but it seemed like an old video too. I think it was 2 years ago. So the fact that this thing is still going around is crazy, gang. It's actually crazy. You know what's crazy too? I was expecting a whole entirely different type of video. I was expecting him to explain something else, like a sort of list or different types of people. But I mean, I guess this fits it. Like, I don't know, bro. It's a lot to think about. It for sure is. And I don't know. I'm gonna put a link in the description, all that good stuff.